everyone, welcome back to
the Southern Sisters.
Hello everyone, it's episode 3.
It is episode 3.
We made it past the
I feel like we're
third episode mark.
going strong so far.
Yeah.
We like it.
We love it. And today you guys decided, we did ask you over on Instagram what you wanted us to talk about today.
Yeah.
What is it?
And it is unpopular opinions.
Unpopular opinions. I love this topic.
Yeah, me too. I think it's quite a lot of people have their say on certain things, I think. Controversial is the word, isn't it?
Yeah, and I always think about things like this. I'm like, there's so many things that people think's like amazing or whatever, and I'm like, I think the opposite.
Yeah, no.
So I'm excited to share a few controversial. Before we actually get into it, please don't be offended.
Yeah, please don't be offended because
it's just our opinion. They probably are irrelevant and it doesn't matter.
And everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, and we're just deciding to share it on a podcast.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Much. Us.
Yeah.
The Southern Sisters, darling.
The Southern Sisters, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't be offended. If we do offend anyone, we're sorry in advance. But yeah, we're not trying to offend anyone. It's literally just our silly little opinions. Yeah, don't hurt yourself because of it. Okay.
Right. What do you want me to do mine first?
Do you want to start with one?
I can start with one and read off my list.
Yeah.
All right,
go for it.
I'll start.
Kari's going to start.
Okay, are we ready for this? Okay, so my first one is going in quite strong.
Is it?
You shouldn't rely on men to do anything.
Straight out the back.
And I am a strong believer in that because, don't get me wrong, right? You can be with a strong, independent man, but I think women, we get shit done.
We do.
Yeah. And I think you can be like, oh, can you do this for me? And they'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. And then 2 weeks later,
it's not been done.
It ain't been done. Like hanging up a photo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Mum would agree with us on this one. That Dad's a busy man and he's very, very busy and he's always doing stuff. He's always working. Mm-hmm. But there's been times where she's obviously asked him, can you hang that photo up for me, Chris? And he'll be like, yeah, babe, no worries. And then 6 years later,
the photo is still in the cupboard.
It's not hanging.
It's not been
hung on that wall. So yeah, that's what I think on that.
Yeah, and I actually agree with you because I think as you get older, you realise that you can do anything, really.
Well, yeah, there's that
you don't even need a man.
You can rely on yourself.
Yeah.
And
have you seen these videos of people like these girls, and they are literally like that girl you follow that does everything.
Oh yeah, that
DIY.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She does everything.
She
renovated
her whole Bristol, I think.
She renovated the whole kitchen.
Hilarious as well. She's so good at DIY, and she's like Marcus, isn't that the husband's Marcus? He's going to go mad at me. Bristolian accent. I'm not very good at that.
Bristolian, is that a word?
I think she's Bristolian. Yeah, I'm from Bristol. I'm a Bristolian.
Or is Kari just making that up? Or am I
Back me up in the comments there, come on.
I've never heard of someone say when they're from Bristol,
a Bristolian
you're
accent.
You're a Bristolian.
So, yeah, I'm not making that up. I'm ready.
Guys, you need to let us know whether that's a real thing or not, because I've never heard anyone say a Bristolian
accent. Bristolians. It's like we're called Southerners. Bristolians.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I've learned at least I've learned something today.
It's true.
Hopefully, it's true. You're going to get absolutely slandered if that's not true.
I know it's true.
She's pretty confident on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay, right. My first one is. This is quite strong as well. I feel like it's going to upset a few people. Taylor Swift is so overrated. I know you're going to agree. Yeah, you're going to agree with me on this one.
Bloody agreed so much.
She drives me mad, and I really feel sorry to say that. And I get I kind of get why people, there's so many, what are they called, Swifties? Yeah, Swifties out there. But I'm just I just don't see the obsession.
Swift left,
I really don't.
See you later.
What?
Swift left.
Swift right. Or is that when you want someone?
I don't know.
Swipe right, swipe left. I don't know.
It just made sense.
But yeah, she does she doesn't do my head in, but she does. I just think that she's just overrated.
Yeah.
You Swifties out there, I'm sorry to offend you.
Moving on
she's
swiftly.
She's just
the pun.
She's just overrated.
Oh my god. Okay, right. This one, I was debating actually putting this on here because I'm the least sort of money. Money drives me. Don't get me wrong, right?
What's the
But
thing?
it is money can definitely buy happiness.
Yeah, I saw this one.
So I do agree with that to a certain extent.
Mhm.
I don't agree with it in like a full light of like
Mhm.
money buys everything, but money can help you in so many aspects, and it can help you develop, like because you're able to progress with money.
Yeah.
And I do believe that it does. It maybe not even happiness. Maybe it just buys growth.
Yeah,
And
that's a good way of putting it.
you know, business people are driven by money. That is why they're driven.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that they're all happy, but I'm sure all of them are
yeah.
happy that they're excelling in their career.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know what I mean?
yeah, and everything is easier. It's made easier
Money makes
with money.
life easier,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it
And
releases that stress of whatever. If
yeah,
you're ever feeling stressed because of money, if you
and you've
have
got bills to come out, and
yeah,
you're
if you
thinking,
have
oh
got
my
money,
god,
then you're never there's that stress that's
yeah.
always going to be. I'm not saying it
So
definitely.
this isn't like that. Wasn't me being like that's what I definitely think, but that's like
It
an
does
opinion that
help.
I wanted to
Yeah,
put out, as most
yeah,
people would agree and most people would disagree.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I agree, and I think that money does help a lot.
Mm.
And you don't want to admit it because at the same time it can not you can be unhappy
Yeah,
and rich,
yeah, you can.
but
Yeah,
it
you can.
does help, you know.
And if you haven't got your health, then even more so, you're even more unhappy if you're rich
Yeah,
and you ain't got your health.
yeah,
Because you can have all this money and maybe not be able to pay to get better.
no,
But yeah, I think it buys happiness in certain aspects of your life.
yeah, I agree. I think that's agreeable.
I think that's good.
Next one, I'm really passionate about this one,
Okay, here we go.
and I think a lot of people. Well, I think it'll be 50-50 split on this one. I'm not sure what you'll think.
Okay.
I think you'll agree with me. So my next one is a 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. job.
Yeah.
Okay, so start at 6
Yeah,
a.m.,
yeah.
finish at 2 p.m. is better than a 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. job.
I agree.
Yeah, so your average
6 till
normal
2.
working is obviously a 9 till 5 or a 9 till
Yeah.
half 5. I would 100% would rather start at 6 a.m. in the
So would I.
morning
Yeah, so would
and be
I.
finished at 2
You
p.m.
get it done then, don't you?
Yeah.
And then you know you've got the rest of the afternoon and the evening together.
Yeah.
Together. What am I about? To do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then you just back the next day at the same time.
I just think like
whereas 9 to 5, that's in the middle.
it's in the middle. Yeah,
So
but
it's
5 o'clock.
morning, yeah, you're up, you're out.
Mm.
And then 5 o'clock, by 5 o'clock, you've got to get your dinner,
Yeah.
you've got to have your bath, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you walk the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely.
6 a.m.
I think
till
a lot
2
of people
p.m.
would choose that, surely.
Yeah. If I had my own business and I had people working for me, I'd
do that.
I'd do 6 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Depends what it is, I suppose, isn't it? But
Or 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Sounds a little bit nicer.
7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Yeah.
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 That's my one.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. We get flying through
this
these.
one, right? Okay. Right. This one, I do agree. Best friends don't need to keep in contact 24/7.
Oh my god, this is my one. Yeah, I have this one. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
because
agree.
I found, right, from a girl who doesn't have a massive friendship group, I have friends
Which
who
will be a conversation we'll talk about another day.
which I have friends that I will not talk to for months, but then I'll meet up with them and it will be like
It's normal.
that's normal.
Yeah.
Because like maybe
life
got in the way, which it does. Like one of my best friends, she's got 2 kids. She's happily married and she's got a complete different life to me. And we do go quite a while without seeing each other. And when I see her, it's like nothing, like we haven't
changed.
We just have loads more to catch up on. I suppose, really.
Yeah.
But almost not enough time to catch up on everything because it's more longer.
Yeah, but
think?
That's literally my next one, I think, and I just think that if you are a friendship where it is 24/7, I think the chances of it lasting for years and years is very slim, because the chance of you being able to be in contact with each other 24/7. And don't get me wrong, like I've got a fair few friends.
You have, yeah.
And there's definitely more friends. There's some friends that I talk to pretty much every day, not because I feel like I have to. Like to text someone and say, hello, how are you? It's not like that. It just generally is conversation. Whereas there's other friends that I will go like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without speaking to, meet up with them. And it's like nothing.
Yeah, it's like,
it doesn't feel
normal.
weird. Yeah, it doesn't feel awkward. Doesn't feel like, God, I've not seen you in ages. So obviously there's different type of friends. But I think a friendship that's consists of a 24 hour, 24 day, every single day.
It's suffocating,
it's draining.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I even think that with like partners, like you do not need to be in someone's pocket 24/7. Like, do you know what? Each their own and all that.
Yeah,
like,
and everyone's different, I suppose.
I just think like you learn a lot when you've been in certain relationships and you do things different in new relationships. And like, I think being suffocated by someone 24/7, like if you live with them as well, it's so healthy and so normal. Yeah. So healthy and so normal to have your own lives as well.
Yeah.
Like, and not just be in each other's pockets 24/7.
Yeah, it's the same as a relationship and a friendship.
It's healthy. That is healthy.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, it looked like I itched my bum then, but I was itching my leg.
Yeah.
I just suddenly forgot.
She realised she was on camera.
Oh God!
So she would normally do that all the time.
I'm not that dirty, or am I?
Or is she? Yeah, but that's one we both have, and I agree.
That's two ticked off.
Two birds, one stone. Yeah. My next one is a bit of a funny one. Harry Potter is overrated.
Yeah, I do agree.
I don't like Harry Potter, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, and that's fine, but I think it's overrated. The thing is with me, and I said this, but basically Mum used to put it on over, the period between Boxing Day, after Boxing Day, and then New Year's Eve. It's always on the telly, like all of them, the episode or the films. Mum used to put it on all the time, and them days anyway are depressing, aren't they? You don't know,
because it's that like
you don't know what days
in it
what.
Between
And then I had Harry Potter on, and every time now Harry Potter's on, it reminds me of them days, and I'm a little bit like triggered by it. I'm like, no, turn that off. I don't like it. And I probably haven't given it the benefit. I haven't probably given it a good go, Harry Potter. Dylan says to me all the time, he's like, should we watch Harry Potter? Should we watch Harry Potter? Yeah. And I'm like, I can't bring myself to do it.
Do you know what it is as well? It's that
superficial,
mysterious beast sort of like all these.
None of it's real, and I struggle with things that aren't real.
Yeah, I do agree.
So I do, yeah. But then I'm like, I probably, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to watch it in case I liked it properly.
No, I do agree with what you're saying. I actually find it a bit depressing.
Yeah, that's it. But I don't know whether it's because of the whole when Mum put it on, because Mum likes Harry Potter. I don't say, but she's gone to see like the Harry Potter store and stuff.
Actually, yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I just think Harry Potter is just down there with me for like it's not
high on our rated list.
It's not high on my rated list, so
it's that is why for me. They're quite long films as well.
That is why it's on my.
I'm not really a sit down long film person.
No, I used to be, not anymore. I love it.
I think I've got something here.
Similar.
Yes, but I can't find it.
Oh no, it's her next one. What's the other TV show she doesn't like? What is it? The same.
Films are overrated.
Oh, films in general?
Yeah.
You've just generalised any film.
Do you know what, right? I am not a sit down, watch a film and be well interested. Like, I actually am not. And I've really come to this. Like, a lot of people say to me, oh, have you watched this film? And I go, no. And I think my childhood wasn't spent watching films. And a lot of people's childhoods, they watched a lot of films.
Yeah.
Like, it was part of their routine. Like, I used to get
we just didn't have enough time
and we'd
for
go
it,
dancing
did we?
or singing. Yeah.
We didn't have enough time for films.
No, we didn't. Maybe if we did, maybe I would have been more into films. But
yeah.
But
I don't agree with Cara on that. I think that's I think like some films are just like incredible.
Even the cinema. Like,
I love the cinema.
No, like.
Is that another one?
I love that cinema. No, I'm just branching off now to that because
that's
the cinema is boring. I've fallen asleep a load of times in the cinema. It's only the snacks that make it good. Do you know that?
They're overpriced
it's like
anyway.
The popcorn with the chocolate. Put your chocolate in it. Eat that. And
you
then once that's finished,
you paid a tenner for that.
Yeah, nacho's quite nice in there. Don't mind that.
Again, £15.
Yeah, but it's expensive just to sit down in a chair. I mean, don't get me wrong. View have upped their game massively.
They have, yeah.
Put nice reclining, comfy chairs.
You pay for that though. It's more expensive.
Yeah. But no, films are overrated.
Okay, yeah, I think I get what you're saying, and as I've got older, I don't know if it's I feel like at the minute where like my mind's a bit everywhere, I can't actually sit down for 2 hours and be interested in that film unless it's something really, really good. I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
It Ends With Us. I watched that in a cinema and I was hooked the whole time. Something like that, if it's going to catch me, as soon as it's catch me, I'm there. But if it doesn't catch me in the first like 10, 15 minutes, I'm out of it.
This? Oh my God, do you know what? I went and watched that. Oh God, I've bad trauma of this. Went and watched that Dune film, right?
That's long.
Oh my God.
That's a long film.
I walked out after 20 minutes.
Really?
I was like, what is this crap?
Did you? You walked
This
out?
rubbish.
Oh
And
my
then there's
goodness.
another bloody lot of it come out. Who wants to
Dune
sit there
2.
and watch that?
It's a
Oh
very
my God.
popular
I don't care.
film. Yeah.
Ain't
I've got
got
an
them in my
extra one
books.
that's not on my list, but it's just made me
Oh
think.
yeah, here she goes, extra,
And
extra.
this is quite not common for me because I'm a musical theatre girl. These films that are being musicals. I'll give you an example. The Joker. I went and
Matilda
watched
was
that.
one.
Matilda,
Recently.
but the Joker and Lady Gaga in, who is an incredible singer.
Oh, is that what you watched?
Yes, a musical. The whole thing's a musical.
I haven't seen that.
And I just didn't like it.
No, because you know why? Because you're comparing it to the Joker that you watched before.
Yeah, and I much preferred it.
And it's the same with me with Matilda. Matilda original film. You cannot top that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm a musical theatre girl. I used to do.
People were saying about that Barbie as well. I haven't watched it. I won't watch it.
Barbie,
apparently
same,
that's
and
overrated.
also what's it called? Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
I done that because with
yeah,
that.
forgot about that one.
And both times Dylan, we went and watched it, and he absolutely hated it, which I get. He doesn't like musicals, but we didn't know they were musicals.
Wicked. We went and watched.
Oh, that's fine.
Do you think that was okay?
I
love
Wicked.
I did like that.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, that's another one.
Did my go?
No, that was my plus one. Right. Okay. This is a good one. The driving age should be increased to at least 20 years and over.
What, to be able to drive?
I think 17 is too young.
I do.
How
17?
are you? That's when you can drive. God. You can take your test at 17 years old. How are you in a car?
Do you know why though? Do you know why that as well? Because at 17, you're not even legal to drink, right?
No.
Yeah. And then they turn 18 and they're thinking, oh, I can drink now.
Yeah.
And then they're driving their car.
Yeah.
And not to be like, I'm being a bit controversial a little bit, but a lot of accidents happen because there's a young person in a car. And they've maybe drunk alcohol.
Yeah.
And just thought it was cool. And,
No,
and that's how things
happen. And I just
happen.
think you're 17, like you are not. I remember when I got in my car and I passed my test. I passed my test in a week. There's no way that I was ready for the roads, but I passed my test, so I'm ready to go. 17. I'd literally.
Oh, see, I wasn't. I was 18, nearly 19 when I passed my test.
I literally turned 17 and then booked my crash course about a month later. So I literally was fresh 17. But I remember getting in that car on my own thinking, I don't even know how to drive.
Do you remember when you drove down the wrong bit of the road?
Yeah. I drove up dual carriageway.
Recently just passed and she drove down the wrong way.
I drove up dual carriageway when you meant to go down. I was on the wrong side of the road.
Lucky.
I was very lucky. Oh, sorry. I was very lucky, but again, yeah, like 17, you're not. I just don't think you're capable.
You still got a lot of maturing / learning, haven't
and obviously
you?
everyone's different.
And it's the same at 18. You still got a lot of learning and that to do.
Every 17-year-old's different, and I think there's so many 17-year-olds that aren't mature. There is some that will be, but and so that point, but the other way around, when you hit a certain age, you should have a test. There is a lot of old people on the road, and I could actually say my nearest and dearest, there's a lot of them on the road, and I think
at what point
you've got
do
a bus
you think
pass.
that
you have a free bus pass
because
at 80 years old? Is it 80? 60?
Yeah, what for
you get a free bus pass?
Yeah, is it 60? Is it 50?
I think it's 60. No, it's 60. Okay. Yeah,
but like your reactions are slower. You are slower. There is no denying that at all, is there? Like everything slows up. That's how it is.
It's life. Yeah,
that is how it is.
And I have been on the road with with my granddad, and I don't think he mind me saying this.
And he was a taxi driver.
He was a taxi driver. He literally will pull out, and he thinks that people should give way to him, even though he's at the junction, and just like, oh my god, this is an accident waiting to happen.
It is scary,
so scary. And there's been times where I've been in the car and there's been old people, and it's like they just bless them.
I tend to find that I have a lot of road rage, and I realise it's an old person.
You do kind of,
and then I think, oh, for God's sake, and you feel bad, but then you're like, well, no, actually, because I'm driving normally, and you are driving. Not normally. Do you know what I mean? So,
and like that, like you say, like you should. I think there should be a test. I don't think there should be an age where you give up your driver's license, because everyone's different and different. An 80-year-old could be different to another 80-year-old. But there should be a test when you hit maybe 70, where you just have to not retake your test, but there's a test that you have to meet certain standards. Do an eye test, make sure that you can still see a reg 10 meters away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There
Yep,
should be
I
something in
agree.
place where it's just at every time you do that. So
I think like you say, like you should, as when you turn a certain age of, like, I don't know, say you turn 80 or whatever, you should have like a judgment test, and it should do your judgment of you on the road, and then like it will say yes or no whether you are fit
yeah.
to go on the road. Yeah,
That's a. I think people would agree with that one.
yeah, I do as
Unless
well.
you're 17 and
Yeah.
80.
Okay,
Sorry,
right.
Nan.
Moving on. So
How many more you got?
I've got quite a lot.
All right. Okay. Do 2 now because I think I've
Shall I
only
do
got a
two?
few.
Right. Okay. So I'll try and make him into one. Okay. Right. Tape. And why the hell are
I
people
wondered
using
what you was.
mouth tape? I'm sorry,
I've,
but do you know that is a
I've
form
done
of
it.
acne around your mouth?
I've
Like,
done it.
but, have you?
I tried it. I couldn't breathe.
Why are you doing? Oh, that is. I've been watching it on TikTok for the
I
last
wish I could do
few
it.
months. And why? What's it doing to you? It's giving you around your
It
mouth.
makes you not snore.
Oh my god, I've heard it all.
You
No,
put
it's called suffocation / give myself a spot around my mouth.
Kyra's obviously not been in the TikTok hole, but mouth tape is actually, it makes you, as long as you can breathe through your nose, it makes you not snore. You physically can't, like, your mouth
She still
tape.
snores with it on though.
No, I can't sleep with it on. That just shows because I snore. But the other thing is, it's meant to stop you from swelling up.
Well, I think it's silly and I think it's stupid.
Because you're breathing just through here.
Why? I don't get why you'd want to sit there like that. Like, that's like a mummy. You're like a mummy, like wrapped up with bandage.
Kyra, it's not bandage. It's literally just tape.
It's going over your fucking oxygen.
Yeah,
that is your airway. What happens if your nose starts blocking up? And
I know, it can be
and then
dangerous.
the airway. So, this nose has stopped working, and then I've got nowhere to come out now because my mouth's taped up with this silly tape off TikTok. No, stupid.
Well, there we
That's
go.
that.
Sorry
about my language. I swore quite a lot there.
You did,
Sorry.
actually.
You might have to beat me. Can you beat me on
aggressive.
that? Can you go beep?
Yeah, I'll beat you.
Okay, no, so I'm doing 2, you said.
Oh yeah, go on.
All right, next one. This one's, you're going to hate me for this. I hate taking my makeup off.
Do you know I was going to put the other thing, the opposite to that? Taking your makeup off is just as good as a feeling as putting your makeup on.
No,
That's two different girls there.
I am guilty of getting in bed sometimes.
Kyra wakes up,
especially when I've been out and had a bit of drink, and I wake up with a full face of makeup on still.
Or it's like she's
or
just
maybe it's a little bit smudged.
like the tiniest.
Yeah, I've scratched my eye in the middle of the night, and there's a bit of black
patch of orange right there. So yeah,
I hate it.
Really?
I hate all that. I just want to be lazy, girl, and get into bed and go to sleep.
Yeah, I love cleansing, but again, it's having the time to do it. I don't do it every night.
Not really for me, that. Okay.
Really?
What's that?
Well, do you know
molded
what?
them into one.
You did.
Yeah, it's good.
But I get what you mean because I know that it's not my forte, is it?
Don't get me wrong. I've tried to be clean girl.
I've literally have told her what to use.
I am Kyra.
She leaves it in the bathroom for people to use as bubble soap.
I bought that Rituals body foam thing.
So nice.
Yes. Everyone's used it. There's about this much left because Kyra was stupid and left it in the bathroom.
If you live at home, don't leave anything in the bathroom. It's just a given. I don't need my
shampoo.
The thing is,
my room's quite small, so I haven't really got a lot of room to put things. So I just leave it in the bathroom because it's easier.
Yeah, but everything
now there's none left this much.
Oh, it's really good. I will buy another.
Does smell nice. It's really strong. It's actually quite manly, that smell, but I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Musk.
Okay. Or this is going to offend a few people, but hear me out before you get offended. You won't get offended. I think you agree with me. Uni is a waste of time.
Yeah, agreed.
/ money. It is.
That is literally gonna rattle some
feathers. I have friends that have gone to uni.
Rattle some feathers, ruffle some feathers.
Some people say it was their best lives and their best years of life, whatever. And some people say it was the worst and it was a waste of absolute space and absolute time. I say this because I know a lot of people that have got degrees. Either, again, you leave school when you're 17, 18, whatever, and you think, right, what do I want to do? Okay, I'll go and do a degree. Okay, I'll do a degree in business. Okay. You've then done 3 or 4 years of this business degree that you thought when you were 17, when you're too young to decide what you want to do in life. You thought you wanted to do that. You now get 4 years in and you decide this is not what I want to do at all. Why the hell did I do this? You've just done 4 years and spent about, I don't even know how much uni is nowadays. but obviously you pay it back when you're earning the money, whatever. But I just think that, again, you're too young to make that decision of what degree you do.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
And
I
you're
think
lucky.
You don't really know what you want to do.
No, you're lucky if you do know what you want to do, then fair enough. It works out.
Yeah.
Like my friend, she'd done midwifery and now she's a midwife and she
she's
loves
doing it. And she's doing it.
But a lot of people don't do that.
No, a lot of people do a degree, talk about their degree, and then don't do their degree.
Yeah, and also nowadays, jobs, you can literally get in a job without the degree.
I suppose I feel like uni is more of a social thing.
It is a social thing.
It allows you to.
If you want to go away.
It allows you to either move away from home
at
a youngish age,
which people want to do if they don't want to be at home.
And it also allows you to meet new people and go out and get drunk and
and that's why I would say, like, some people would say that was the best years of their life.
That's some people's lifestyle.
Yeah.
People like that.
And they miss uni days because obviously it's kind of like you're kind of in school still. You kind of can get away with more. You're not in like a full-time job.
Halls, don't you?
You have friends. So I do get that it's that experience, but some people don't experience that or don't like that and also end up not even wanting to do the degree that they've studied for years for.
Yeah, I mean, each to their own, but I do think it is overrated.
I just think you can get a lot of experience from going into work.
I think you can get much more experience on that age that you do that. You could go and do like an actual, what's it called? Apprenticeship,
yeah,
and actually learn like a trade.
Yeah, you're learning on the job
and you're actually physically doing that trade. Whereas a lot of people, they're going to train to be a lawyer or they're going to train to be, I don't know, a psychiatrist or something like that. And they've never actually worked in it.
And they get the job and they're like,
what the hell is this?
Yeah, there's people there that have been there since their apprenticeship and they know the job inside out. And then someone comes in with just because they have a degree.
And it's like because you've got a degree, you can get straight into a job
but
like
actually, you go there and you're like, shit, I don't know what to do. Yeah. But that's my opinion. And I didn't go to uni really, did I? I went to college, like dance
We both went to college
and again,
for performing arts. But again, some people would say that's overrated. And why would you do that?
Money,
so and it's
the same thing. So I say uni like I haven't been. I have pretty much. I'd say what I done was, we spent a lot of money.
Thing to
uni, which again we're gonna have another conversation about. So we'll keep that one.
You don't
no, you do another one.
Really?
Why has it got a pizza emoji there? Just
you want to know that one?
No, just do the next one.
Pineapple on pizza is amazing.
Oh no!
And it is, and I don't care. That
you never have pineapple.
So I'm a bit allergic to pizza, so I can't really eat it. But actually, no, I do sometimes. But no one ever wants it.
Oh,
no one ever wants
fair enough.
Pizza.
If you said to me, we get a pineapple pizza.
Mum, actually, last night I said to her, I said, "Mum, do you like pineapple on pizza?" Just out of curiosity. She said, "Yeah, I like it." So it's all right.
You never get it.
I like it. But no one else likes it, so therefore
you never get it.
But it's good. It's making me hungry. I'm actually well hungry.
Oh, I didn't really eat. I haven't eaten much today. I disagree with that. I hate pineapple on pizza. I think it's disgusting.
Cheers.
No worries. Next one is, okay. I think you agree with me on this. I don't know why I keep saying I think you agree with me. You agree with me on this one. New Year's Eve is overrated.
Yeah, 100%.
Every year, I think,
I could happily stay in every New Year.
I love it. I love it. I'd love to. I mean, we went out for an Indian, didn't we? Which it was meant to be really chilled and stuff. And I ended up coming home
the Indian
before. Yeah, it was a disaster. But anyway, before midnight, and I literally we put the fireworks on the telly, and it was great.
Yeah, but can we just explain that we thought going to an Indian restaurant on New Year's Eve would be quiet? The place was absolutely rammed full of people. Like, I'm talking.
We waited 2.5 hours for our food.
I've never on a normal day, like even a Saturday, and that Indian's really popular. I've never seen that many people.
How long did we wait for food? 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we won't go into that because I'll sit here and rant about that.
2.5 hours we waited for our
bad,
Indian.
And it wasn't very good. And
that
was my favourite Indian.
Yeah, not anymore. I don't think they like us.
We haven't been back since.
Don't go to an Indian on New Year's Eve. Well,
no.
I don't even know if it's just Indian, but where we went, they basically overpacked themselves, didn't they?
I don't know what they was thinking, but there was 10 of us as well. So, like, we thought, that's fine because there's 10 of us. They would have thought, we've got that 10.
We thought it'd be quiet.
We'll do the plan like this.
We thought no one would.
We ordered a drink, didn't we? And the drink took, I'm visualizing that man. He's running around like a headless chicken.
We thought everyone would be out New Year's Eve. Let's go for an India, but everyone had that idea.
And it was quite late, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
like
by the time we ate, it was about 10 o'clock.
By the time we got out, it was 10:30. Joke. Right. Should we change it up, or should we go? Okay, right. If you do a favour and expect anything in return, you are not doing friendship, you are doing business.
Oh, I think about this quite a lot because there's people that when they do a favour, I've experienced it firsthand. They know that they'll get something in return, and I'm a little bit 50-50 on it because you always remember when someone done you a favour and you go, look, I done them a favour a couple of months ago.
See, I disagree because so if I'm doing something for someone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is an example, right? So say someone's needs needs a lift home, yeah. So I won't be like thinking to myself, oh, I'll give them a lift home that day, so technically they owe me that. I don't think like that.
No,
because I'm doing that as a friend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I do agree with you.
It depends who it is. If it's not a friend, then
yeah.
God, I got itchy
But
throat.
then, if you were in a situation where you needed a lift, you're more likely to message them and say,
yeah,
are you free? Because they'll remember that they done that for you. So it's not the fact that you're thinking.
But then you're kind of using that then, aren't you?
Yeah, but
subconsciously.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Because otherwise everyone's just going to think, oh, Kai will give me a lift. And I won't have to do it back. She never asked me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't ask, you don't get.
No, I know. But yeah.
But no, I think it's Kyra's nature where she just would do something and doesn't
But I have noticed this quite a lot, that I've done things for people. No, people have helped me or something. No, I've done things for people. I can't even think how to say it. So I've done things for people, and then but I've never expected anything back from that person. But other people would look at that different and be like, oh, well, she done this for you that time, so why are you not asking for that in return?
Yeah.
Because I'm not like that.
No, that's good though. But you just have to. I do think that is quite normal for people to ask.
Yeah.
If you get someone do you a favour, you end up doing it back.
Yeah.
That is friends because you're helping each other out when you need.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Not business.
Not business. No. Okay, right. This is my last one.
Last one.
Yeah.
Oh God.
How many more have you got?
Quite a few. Don't look.
No, you're not. You're not near that bottom. I just see the mouth tape one near the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the funny one.
It's funny.
No, it's not funny. It's just drama. Hailey Bieber and the Selena Gomez drama.
I don't know nothing about it.
Good. It's just, it needs to die down. I don't know why everyone, their dog, their mum, their aunties, their pets, wants to know about it and is so invested in it.
What's it to do with Justin Bieber?
Yeah, so it's been a whole thing where Hailey Bieber has copied Selena Gomez. Obviously, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber used to be together.
Aren't they in nearly 40? They've got to be getting on now. They've got to be pushing their mid-30s.
No.
All right, well, whatever they are. They're too old for drama.
But it's not even them that's causing it now. Right. It's everyone who, either the Selena Gomez supporters and the Hailey Bieber supporters, they're
making
at each other all the time. Yeah. And it's just crazy. And it is 40-year-old women.
No, ladies.
It's like,
Karen,
give it a rest.
behave.
Yeah. Hailey has got a full-on child.
That's a show.
Yeah, they've got a baby. Jack.
Together.
Jack Blue, yeah.
His name's Jack.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Really cool. I know. Not unusual at all. No. Jack Blue.
Jack Blue Bieber.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is that. Yeah. Yeah, I just
everyone used that, honestly.
I know. I just think that it just needs to drop. Just needs to
drop
give
it
a
like
rest.
It's hard.
Give it a rest. Let the girls live. Let Justin live, and we will be friends.
Yeah.
We
can be friends.
That is my.
Yours is done. Okay, right. So we're gonna go through these then.
Okay.
Dubai chocolate is overrated.
That's so bullshit because
it is overrated though.
You love it.
No, it is.
Though.
No, I don't love it though.
Do.
I would much rather have a
every time I buy something, she wants
Kinder
it.
Bueno. Yes, only because I like sweet tooth. Overrated shit.
I love it. I want the real thing.
We haven't tried the real thing, so I suppose we can't really go off it too much. Okay. Starbucks over Costa.
Oh, 100%. I thought you said going to say overrated. And I would have been like,
No,
kind of
Starbucks.
is.
You choose Starbucks over Costa.
Oh, 100%.
I choose Starbucks every day.
I don't like Costa.
I've got a bit of an unhealthy habit with Starbucks.
Yeah, the coffee
Actually,
price.
I haven't had one in about 2 days.
That's good. Well done. Coffee prices are well overrated, though.
Yeah, I mean, coffee in general is really overrated.
Yeah.
We pay a lot of money for coffee.
£6.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you've done like a thing on your bank
Don't
where it tells you
no, I don't want to.
how much you spend on coffee a month? It's at least £50.
I always remember one month, right? Don't know what I was up to, but my actual bank came up and said to me that I'd spent a certain amount on McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I was embarrassed.
That's like a little record, doesn't it? Like
it
a
was
statement.
like, this is your statement of what you spent on fast food. And it was McDonald's. Well, but I used to go there and just get a coffee or like a drink.
Yeah.
But it mounts up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So,
it does.
Yeah. One more. This is it. Right. If your friend,
right,
never comments or supports your stuff,
mm-hmm.
but she is the person that you see in everyone else's likes and comments.
Oh.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's not great.
She ain't your friend, is she?
No.
Okay.
If I'm honest, I've never really thought about it. But I've spoke to people and they're like, and people do think about it, but I haven't never really. Like, if someone's not going to like or comment on my thing, that's fine. You do you.
Agreed. I agree with what you're saying there.
But then I'm like, actually, no. If you were a friend, like, you wouldn't just swipe past someone.
No,
one of your friends
seeing that they're doing something different, or
yeah,
they're doing something,
and where obviously we've featured the podcast, I feel like it's been a little eye opener, hasn't it? We've had so much support, and some of it.
Do you know what? Right, there's been people
who
have messaged me, who I haven't spoke to in years, and don't get me wrong, I'd speak to them if I saw them, but like we don't speak to each other much, and they've been very, very supportive. And very nice, and it really makes you think like, oh, who's actually there for you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
it has made me look at things different.
When you do something a little bit different, you do realise who.
Yeah, and you try new things. Oh God, sorry. And you try new things. You kind of expect people to either be supportive and happy for you, or they're just
some people non-existent. Yeah, but that's fine as well.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't care.
But yeah, no, I agree that friends should.
No, said that.
Yeah. Okay, right. That is the end of our unpopular opinions. We're going to finish on what we do every episode. A would you rather question. I'm going to have a would you rather question today, and Kyra's going to end with our dilemma for the day. Okay, so my would you rather question to you, Kyra, is would you rather have your absolute dream body but very restricted diet, or have your body now exactly how it is, it doesn't change, no improvement or change, but eat whatever you like?
Second one. Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, because I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
Like, don't think there's anything wrong with my body.
No,
don't get me wrong, you always want to change things. You always want to change things. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, you've got your dream body, but is your mental state going to be where you want it to be?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be thinking, oh, my mate's going out for sushi. I can't have sushi because I'm not eating carbs. Actually, I'm not eating carbs at the minute. It's quite funny, really. But, but like you'll be like, because my dream body is my dream body, and I can't eat that because no. All day long, I'm going for the second one. I'll keep my body, I'll keep myself, and I will eat what I want when I want I
mean, that would be amazing in itself, wouldn't it?
God,
being able to eat what you want.
Yeah, it's like last night I was really craving chocolate, and I was like, no, restrict yourself.
See, I don't know, I would have to really think about that one.
Would you?
Yeah. I love my food so much, so I would probably mentally.
I think you would go for that one.
Have
you've got lovely body.
Grace Rosa, you know who I'm on about, from Love Island, to have her body, because she has my dream body.
I bet she is I bet she don't eat loads of rubbish.
I've watched her videos. She does eat, but I literally would. I don't know. I'd die for her body. And that's really
dramatic.
Bad to say.
Sorry, no, I'm not having that. We don't allow that sort of behaviour on this podcast.
But yeah, I'd have to think about it. The questions are not for me anyway.
Do that.
Right, Kyra, here we go.
This is a dilemma that we've got. Okay, it's a weird one. This one. Okay, so I've been with my partner for 5 years and we're due to get married soon. But my in-laws keep on calling me his ex's name. They also talk about her as if she is still part of his life.
Oh my God.
Am I wrong in thinking that this is not okay.
That is not okay.
Like, that is not okay.
That is.
And
no.
you've been together for 5 years.
That's a long time.
Which is a long time to
know a name.
The ex is long gone.
The ex is gone.
In the background.
Vanished.
Well, you'd like to think.
But, Vita. Gone.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, like I think some in-laws are arseholes.
Yeah.
That is what I think to that.
If that was me, I would say, what I'd do is I'd sit down and say, look, I need to have a conversation. I'd have a dinner, and over dinner I'd say, I don't feel comfortable about this. I'm not happy. This needs to change. You're making me feel this, and this. And as long as if your partner was supportive of that and says 100%,
I mean, more for your partner, because your partner should be turning around saying, excuse me, mum and dad, why on earth
stop
are you
talking
even
about it? Yeah, but if he's
doing
not,
that,
if
then
he's
that
engaged,
ain't the right person
if he's having the conversation with them like she's still in his life, then that's a problem. But if it's just the in-laws that are causing the problem, then you need to sit down with them and say,
weird,
look,
isn't it?
Yeah, weird. And
it's almost like that, like, oh, what if so and so, Fred and Jane, were still together? You know, no.
Yeah.
Freaking Jane is long gone, love. It's Carla now. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Better get used to that name in your mouth.
Yeah, stop saying
because I'm going to be wearing the ring and she's not. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Mad. Yeah. Madness. No, but I tell you what, that's in-laws.
Yeah.
Tricky situation, that.
You're really, like, some in-laws are just absolute, you could
try and do everything to please them.
You can never win.
And you're still wrong.
So, yeah, that's the answer to that one. Yeah. That's not on at all.
No, it isn't.
Leave if the partner's not being supportive.
Yeah, if your partner ain't supporting you, they ain't your partner. Don't marry them. Don't even waste your time.
No, don't do it. Don't put the ring on it.
Yeah.
That's it. I think that episode went really
That
quick.
is episode 3 closed, and I'm looking at the timer thinking we have waffled on. And I don't know how we've managed to waffle on so much, but we have.
Have a in the comments, let us know, because I think the last episode was like 30 minutes. Would you rather the 30-minute mark, or would you rather the 50-minute mark? We're at 50 minutes, pretty much.
Jesus.
Really. So, yeah, let's hope I can edit this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Episode 3, complete.
Yes.
Wash. Ow, that hurt.
Yeah, that really hurt.
Why you do that so hard?
You done it hard. Thank you guys for watching.
And peace out from the Southern Sisters.
Yeah, follow us on our socials, because if you want to know what podcast we're going to be filming for next week,
we put it out on there as a feeler, and then
a vote, and then whatever the votes are, we film
we go for that
pretty
one.
Much you guys decide what
you are in control.
You're in control of us. So yeah, if you want to know that, give us a follow on Instagram.
But yeah, we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.